Hey folks, Dr. Deniz here, the Wellness Doc, bringing you all things healthy for your mind, body, and soul. Just wanted to give you a heads up that I have a new podcast entitled Comprehensive Health and Wellness on all of the major podcast platforms, Google, iTunes, Anchor, Spotify, and there are a few others. I will leave the information in the description box below. Let's get right to it. The topic of discussion today includes the 5 variables that can affect your workout. Okay? And Uncle Paulie gives his apologies for not being here today. He had some important meetings to attend to, and he said he really enjoyed the last show, and we might have him on the podcast later today. We'll see what his schedule entails. And lastly, you're looking at my shirt today and you're probably saying, wait a minute, he looks like Uncle Paulie. Well, besides the obvious physical characteristics, we also like the same MMA t-shirts. Giving a shout out to conflictusa.com with a K. Awesome t-shirts. They're made of cotton. Really cool stuff. Eagles, crosses, wings, all of that. Okay, let's get right to it. Number 1 on the list, the number of sets. Most people who have been training for a while, unfortunately, do the typical. 1 warm-up set, 3 sets or so of high-intensity workout. That's fine. But that's number 1. Number 2, number of reps. Same type of deal. The majority of people out there may do 8 to 10. What about 20? What about 50? What about 100? It affects the brain and the body differently. And it does help get us past and prevents plateaus, right? That's the goal. We got to keep going for this long haul. Number 3, the rest intervals. How long are you resting for? 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 4 minutes, 10 minutes? Are you yapping away with your buddies after doing a bench press? 10 minutes rest? Come on, guys. Number 4, the order of the exercises. This one, if I took a poll of 100 people that have been working out for at least 20 years, I would say at least 80 to 90% do not change the order. That's a big one. What are you starting with? What are you ending with? What are you doing in the middle? You got it. This is a huge variable that you need to change. And number 5, this is another big one that most people don't address. The speed of the movement. Are you kidding me? There are benefits to doing things slowly. Obviously, in a rehab phase or when you're in pain, yes, that is required, or beneficial, but that's not what you want to do all the time. How about an explosive movement? That's why Olympic lifts, these men and women are so strong, because you're incorporating speed. That's a whole nother set of skills and stimuli, we talked about this, to the brain. So those are the 5, and it is all based on the scientific principle. How many times, folks, have I shared in my videos, when you train, it's not about emotion, it's about science. So in short, we need to shock and change our methods, our systems of training, often to stimulate the brain. What does that do? You might say, hey, Dr. Deniz, what do you get from that? We stimulate the brain, we stimulate the body. Change is imperative. It is necessary to move forward. And look at the parallel with how we are in life. That if we don't change and transform, we stay where we are. It's up to you. What do you want to do? So I wanted to keep it short and sweet because we're going to get into it in the podcast in more detail. And I wanted to say that I wish everybody an amazing day. God bless. And here's how we always finish. Dr. Deniz here to provide hope, inspiration, support, and specialized knowledge so that you can optimize your level of thriving in life. Take care. Talk to you soon.